folks, it's me, Brian, and this is what I'm drinking tonight. I'm having Trader Joe's 2023 Vintage Spiced Ale. I recently went to a Trader Joe's in DC, and I know they have their own brand of alcoholic beverages, and this is the very first time I've seen them in the store. So I decided to pick it up, especially since it looks like my Chimay bottles that I get, and it said vintage spiced ale. So I'm thinking it's probably it might be tasty. It was relatively cheap, $5.99, and it says dark ale brewed with spices on lees. I don't know what on lees mean, but anyway, that's what the label says, and it's 9% alcohol by volume. And I thought, I can't wait to drink this. Then I did a little bit of research on Trader Joe's and beer, and I found out who manufactures it, Unibrow. And I said, Unibrow, I remember that brand. I had it a couple of years back. I don't think I liked it too much. And I did. I did have it a couple of years back. I had the Unibrow Maudite. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Maudite, I believe it's spelled. It was gifted to me by Superfan Jeff. It is a Canadian brewery, and they make Belgian-style ales, and the specific one, Maudite, I really didn't like. And I didn't bring my glasses into the store, and if I would have brought my glasses in, I would have read the back, the very small print that it is, and seen that it is indeed brewed by Unibrow. But I have my glasses now, so I won't read it. It's a very long description, and I don't have very good light in here. But this is brewed and imported by Unibrow in Canada. So I'm expecting it to taste like Unibrow. If you go back and look at my video, the top popped off and hit the ceiling. So let's make sure that that does not happen this time. All right. Bear with me, folks. All righty. I mean, it has a great presentation to begin with, right? Popping the cork, the little steam that arises out of the bottle, and you know it's a dark ale. But as you see, and I've let this rest a little bit, get the temperature up. I mean, they say you should drink this about 50, 55 degrees. I've let it rest for a while, and this is what you get. A whole bunch of head. It's a tannish head. It's it's kind of dark. As you can see when I'm pouring it in, it's like a chocolate colored, highly carbonated beverage. It's highly carbonated. You can't see it, but trust me, it is. Label reads, maybe I will say a little bit about the label. It says, limited edition, spiced ale crafted once a year, blah, 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 unique character, blah, 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 bottle conditioned. Vintage ale is a rich, dark, and full-bodied ale with a fine and generous coffee-colored beige foam. I mean, I would agree to that. It's ready to enjoy right away, and you may also wish to cellar a few bottles. I have no good light in here, folks, so I'm trying my best. Brewed with a delicate balance of noble hops, roasted malts, and spices. This is a remarkably smooth ale with a wonderfully complex finish. It is best served slightly chilled, around 53 degrees Fahrenheit. I think this says 53, and pairs exceptionally well with grilled salmon steaks, curried lamb, beef, or tuna Apois. I don't know if that's right. All right, so I read to kill some time. Let the head come down a little bit. Let's give it a sniff. I mean, it has that Belgian characteristic. You can smell the Belgian kind of yeast, the spiciness, some of the candied sugars. And I think last time that I had the Mordite, if you will, it was too bitter and too sweet, if you can think of a beverage as being too bitter and too sweet at the same time. Right, enough. Prost, my friends. I would say it's medium body, sweet as all get out, um, kind of bitter back end, kind of reminiscent of the Mordite. It's very sweet and very bitter at the same time. I wouldn't necessarily call this full bodied. I'd call it medium bodied. You can smell some spices. I can't really distinguish what I'm smelling. Besides like the candy sugars and maybe a little bit of coffee. But this is like drinking like a bitter coffee with a whole lot of sugar. Like if you like your coffee black and you put a lot of sugar in it and it's a particularly bitter brand of coffee, that's what this tastes like. $5.99. So I will say this is an economical choice, because if you get a Chimay, the size 750 milliliter bottle, it's going to cost you anywhere from 14 to 19, depending on where you get it from and depending on which color you get. So it's about a third of the price of Chimay. However, the taste is really not all that great. I don't recommend it. This would be the first and only time that I will get this, especially since I saw that Unibrow makes it. I don't know why they make it and give it to Trader Joe's, sell at a third the price. Someone who's in sales and stores would probably know better, but it's simply not a good product. Luckily, it was cheap though. Maybe a little caramel in there. But it's definitely too sweet and too bitter. But I like the cork. Stay safe. Well, let me rate it. Well, I give it a C. I give it about a 70. I would rate it lower if it was more expensive, but since it's economical, I'll give it a C. Stay safe, stay sane, and I will see you on the next video.